Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Halloween Samhain 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in being entered to receive a reading from me, put a pumpkin in the comment box below, and the person who will receive this reading will be announced in a separate video. Now, before we begin this reading, and if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Pisces, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Excuse me. So we have the Queen of Candles, the Queen of Wands, crowning everything. Then we have the Two of Pumpkins, the Two of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, the Three of Wands reversed, and we have the Lovers reversed, which is Gemini energy, a time frame of May 21st to June 20th, which may not have been the best of time frames. So just know that this could be saying, okay, that was a bit difficult, that time frame. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Here we have peace. And that's going to be really important for us to promote peace in our lives, to find balance and harmony, but also like knowing peace for ourselves, knowing what we love, what we desire, what we want, what we need. That's going to be a very, very, very important thing for us to embrace inner peace. Let's see what Spirit wants us to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So there's something that's like, there's a gift of prosperity that will be coming to us, but there's also a sense of a gift of prosperity that is also holding us back in one way or another. So just being aware of this during this time, that there can be a door opening to us, but it also feels like, well, how do I know, right? How do I know that this is a gift? I know what I have right now. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is our fire and our magic and our passion and our distinction of self. I always think of the Queen of Wands as a mix between Hecate and Hestia in Greek mythology. Hestia is the goddess of the hearth in every single Greek and Roman house. At the center of every single Greek and Roman house was, the goddess Hestia. And yet she was kicked out of, well, actually, she wasn't kicked out. She chose not to be a part of the Olympians, of the main, big hitting gods and goddesses. So there is something here about choosing your power, your passion, your magic. Hecate is the goddess of magic, and yet nothing is known about her. She lives in mystery. So as we embrace our magic, we know that we start off almost with no knowledge of it, or a very bare bones outline of it. We have to dive deeper into it and feel it and connect. And it lies at the center of us. But it may not be, and for most of us, it isn't that flashy, neon lights, kind of like Vegas kind of thing, where everybody's drawn to it because it's just so, flashy and bold and, everybody can see it. Here, it can be a lot more quiet and a lot more beautiful because of that. So with the Queen of Wands coming in, it's like, what is your passion? What do you desire? What is your fire? It's time to let it shine. The Two of Pentacles reversed. You have come to a conclusion. You can't juggle everything. And this is going to be a very big deal for you. It's like, I can't juggle everything. And it's like, and then we add onto it, nor do I want to. Nor do I want to juggle everything, to have everything in perfect balance. So that's going to be very important as well. This is going to be a time where we can feel chaotic, right? But we're also going to be looking at things and saying, I didn't want that. Or, you know what, that's not what I'm giving my energy to anymore. With the Five of Cups, this is walking away from what we once thought we would love, right? But this is, it's so funny that came out, walking away from what we once thought we would love, because that's always what Spirit says with the Eight of Cups. With the Five of Cups is change your mind, change your life. And so here, Spirit is saying you're walking away from what you once thought you would love because you're changing your mind and you're changing your life and you're changing what you were focusing on. But because it's reversed, it's almost like, can I? Can I change this situation? Can I move this forward to the place that I want to be? Can I open up to what I desire and what I want and what I need for myself? And there's a question mark here. 5 is a freedom number. The freedom number reversed means that we're questioning, can I move towards freedom? And this is also freedom of the heart, freedom of our passion, freedom of our expression, with the Three of Wands reversed. We want the opportunities to be external. This is going to be a time where they're internal. Just like the Five of Cups, right? What we see spilt on the floor, we're looking at it through our internal heart. We're looking at it emotionally. And we're not turning around emotionally and seeing the Two of Cups that stands behind us, the healing, beautiful love. And here, we want doors to open to us externally, in the waking world. And that makes perfect sense. But they're opening to us internally. When we stop trying to balance everything and do everything, and we step back and slow down, we are going to say, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can't do that. Like, I don't even want to do that. Like, oh, this is important. Oh, that's not important. And that's going to be very powerful. And that's going to be very liberating for us. But we're also going to see externally, in the external world, it's like certain things just aren't going our way. And we really want them to. And Spirit's like, why are you still trying to do that? And so on Halloween, on Samhain, on the Day of the Dead, where our earthly veil and our spirit world, is the absolute thinness. During, of course, the Scorpio time period, Spirit is talking to us and saying, hey, look inward. Hey, look at you. What do you want? What do you desire? What's important? How are you opening this door? And that's going to be a very powerful thing that we ask ourselves. There's also going to be a sense of, okay, where do I need to be for me? How do I need to move forward for me? What doors do I need to open for myself? And it brings us to the Lovers reversed. We're not taking in our duality. And this is the duality of our person. So we are represented by the two fish. The Gemini is represented by the twins. So we are not, a stranger to duality. But here, with love, with our passion, there's a sense of, I'm not connecting with it. I'm not connecting with what I love. I'm not connecting with my passion, but I'm also not connecting with the duality of me, which is an intrinsic part of who we are, Pisces. Though people don't see that as readily as they do with Gemini, because they're like, oh, twins, two people. Okay, I get that. But with Pisces, it's two fish. It's finding the harmony. It's the masculine and the feminine coming together. And it's embracing both sacred aspects of ourselves. The question is, what do you love? What do you love? What is important to you? What is sacred to you? What are you building in your life? And how do you want it to move forward? Because during this time, we are going to see a lot of the things that we don't love anymore. Like, we don't want this. We don't want that. I don't. That's going to be super clear. And Spirit's like, okay, so we made this super clear for you. Now it's time for you to talk to us. Now it's time for you to connect with your angels and your spirit guides and talk to us, your ancestors, and get that love back and get that passion back because you deserve it. You deserve to live in that vibrancy every moment of our lives. Our subconscious spirit message is spontaneous reversed. Are we spontaneous? No. Like, do we want to be? Maybe. And we can think being spontaneous will solve all the problems, like just change everything up. But here, it's not about being spontaneous. It's actually about being steady and being, balanced. And that steady balance is going to be just so important. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the Princess of Cups. So the Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. We are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. We need to be mindful, okay, of not wanting to be a student, of being a little bit childish with things, okay? But we also need to be mindful of being resistant to embracing what we love, but also being very, I don't know, it's kind of like you want to help somebody who you see as just like this person who isn't getting it, like this young person who isn't getting it, but this person isn't necessarily young. They're just emotionally immature. And that's not your responsibility. So just be aware of that, Pisces. Subconscious tarot message is the Hermit reversed. The Hermit reversed. Virgo energy, we can be finding it difficult to connect with Virgo energy. August 23rd to September 22nd is the time frame of Virgo. But there is also a sense of being very resistant to turning inward. And Spirit's like, well, you'll find a lot of answers when you turn inward, when you connect with me. Because we're kind of wanting to run away from that connection with Spirit that we have so profoundly during this time. And Spirit's like, no, 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 no. You need to see me. You need to connect with me. So the Hermit reversed is subconsciously, we're wanting to be in the middle of everything, do everything. And that's great. But Spirit's like, hey, you know what? You need to connect with me too. So just be aware of that. And also be aware if you have Virgo in your chart, you can feel a bit out of balance with that energy. And it's just a question as to why. Why is that energy making us feel out of balance with ourselves? Okay. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. And don't forget to put a pumpkin emoji in the comment box if you want to enter to receive a reading. And if you don't, that's totally cool. So let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And have a absolutely wonderful Samhain Halloween. Bye.